This class is about showing up when it's hard. And guess what? It's really hard right now for almost everyone. The market's tough. It's changed. Someone moved the cheese. And you already operate from a constitution, because a constitution can be written or unwritten. And most of us just have an unwritten constitution. You'll be under pressure all the time. No one is immune. But inner peace is a choice. And mastery starts within. It's not just a buzzword. It isn't just breath work. It's not about meditation and breathing and that kind of stuff. There's more to it.
Welcome to Signature Buzz, your fast-paced weekly real estate sales meeting.
If there's one takeaway from today, it's this. This is the place you want to be every day. This is our foundation. And this foundation is, I am okay. I will be okay. Because this is reality. And everything else is just a story. This is reality. You are okay. And you will be okay. If you're not feeling okay, if you're worried you won't be okay, understand that that's a story you're telling yourself. So to start, you have to ask yourself, am I okay? Everything starts with this question. How are you feeling on the inside right now in this moment? And it's important that you be honest with yourself. Are you chasing everything but never arriving? Are you tired in a way that sleep can't fix? Are you succeeding yet still feeling like it's not enough? What are you actually feeling inside? See, you cannot rewire what you're unwilling to look at. So let that sink in. You cannot rewire what you're unwilling to face. And the purpose of this program is to take a very honest look at what's happening inside you today, right now. We are not here to learn how to do more. We are here to learn how to do what matters in a way that makes you feel okay inside and out. The world will not conform to your wishes. You do not govern the external world. What you do govern is yourself. The world is loud. It's unpredictable. The world can be emotional, and it can be inconvenient. We're not training our minds to fix those things. We're training our minds to face those things, to face them with clarity, to face them with discipline, and most of all, to face them with inner peace. We're not trying to change what's happening in the world. This program isn't about learning how to sit quiet and breathe. It's not meditation. We are here to learn how to lead yourself under pressure. There's pressure on all of you all the time. Pressure of what's going on in your head. Pressure of what's going on in the market. Pressure of what's going on with the clients and even other agents. You're under intense pressure every day. So how do you play under pressure? This class is about showing up when it's hard. And guess what? It's really hard right now for almost everyone. The market's tough. It's changed. Someone moved the cheese. The question is, how do you live with clarity and calm in a chaotic world? You're here to train your inner mind because everything in your life flows from what's happening in your head. This is going to be a 4-week journey in mindfulness and mastery. Something you'll work on every day as you build your personal constitution in this program. We'll learn how to reset every day, overcoming distractions, overcoming reactions, and overcoming emotional turbulence to develop the discipline of intentional self-governance. I want you to become more aware of what's going on inside you and to identify what matters most for you. And there are no right or wrong answers in this. How do you navigate each day from your highest standard, not from your mood? This is about living on purpose with intention, not on autopilot of just letting things happen. It's about living with eyes wide open. If you do the work, you'll leave here with a clear intentional or internal compass, a new relationship with yourself, your thoughts, and your emotions. But it's going to take you doing the work. How many of you are excited about a personal constitution, writing a personal constitution? How many of you are nervous? I went through this exercise and I've developed mine, and I'll be sharing mine with you towards the end of this. And it's tough. And the tough thing for me was taking the time to really look inside myself of what I wanted that foundation to be. But again, there's no wrong answers, right? This is the core of how you're going to operate. And you already operate from a constitution, because a constitution can be written or unwritten. And most of us just have an unwritten constitution. And we haven't put the thought into it, but we operate from a certain core standards or principles. It's how we were brought up, or however we were wired initially. So we're going to go through it, and you're going to get the most out of this if you let yourself be vulnerable to yourself and even to the group at times, but to really be vulnerable with yourself and go through the exercises and put the stuff down on paper. And if you do it, you'll leave here with that clear internal compass and a new relationship with yourself, a new relationship with your thoughts and your emotions. You'll have the tools to recenter and reset in real time. Like, we go through the day, right? And there's certain things that set us off. Can you think of anything that can instantly change your mood? But typically, things happen that cause us to spiral, that can change your entire day. And if you don't get a grasp on it, what happens? It compounds, right? And the day continues to get away from you. And so by having your personal constitution that you can go back to, you can use these tools to recenter, reset, say, that's not me. That's not where I want to play today. This is where I want to be. Like, I experienced it today from a voicemail that was left, right? And so that one voicemail changed the direction of my day, and I could have let it continue down that path, but I didn't. I recentered. This will be the beginning of your self-governance, your foundation for you. And so why does this matter? You can't lead clients, you can't lead a team or a business if you can't lead yourself. As I said, you'll be under pressure all the time. No one is immune. But inner peace is a choice. And mastery starts within. That's where we begin. I encourage all of you to read the book. It's called Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. He was a Roman emperor, Stoic philosopher, a warrior, and most importantly, a human being. He was once the most powerful man in the world. His personal constitution was his private journal, his playbook for self-governance, just as your own personal constitution will be your playbook. One of his quotes, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." You have power over your mind, not over outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. You have the ability to handle everything that comes your way. Why does he matter? Because he lived under enormous pressure. He ruled an empire, and he didn't lose himself. He practiced mindfulness in the trenches, not on retreats. Just like you, he was on a battlefield. Your battlefield might be real estate, but it is no less real. Every day he journaled, asking, am I living my principles? Am I reacting or responding to what's happening? Do you guys know the difference between reacting and responding? Reacting is emotional, right? And that's typically when something happens, that's the first place we go is emotion. A reaction is when you say something you probably will regret. A response is taking a breath, thinking about it before you respond. He'd also ask himself, am I showing up as a person I claim to be? I was thinking about identity the other day. Many of you are searching for who you are. Hopefully, in this program, you'll connect with your true self. And again, I'm showing up as a person I claim to be, not your image, not who you think you should be or could be, but who you truly are. And Marcus Aurelius asked himself this every day and wrote it in his journal. How many of you journal? I was talking to an agent of ours in Utah the other day, and she journals every day. And she says sometimes she'll just sit there with an empty book and sometimes nothing goes in the book. But she creates the space and the time every morning to do it. And then whatever comes to her, she journals, right? But even if she doesn't put pen to paper, it causes her to sit there in that peace and have that moment with herself. So this is what your constitution is for. It keeps you grounded and connected to who you truly are. And that's where we're trying to get to. Mindfulness isn't an escape or a buzzword. Okay. It is part of the Performance 6, right? It's serious. It's a core principle. It's a core guardrail that we operate by. It's not just a buzzword. It isn't just breath work. It's not about meditation and breathing and that kind of stuff. There's more to it. It's a daily discipline. Returning to your standards, especially when life isn't cooperating. And we talk about the Performance 6 all the time. Practicing mindfulness is number one, optimizing time, cultivating relationships, implementing process, mastering communication, and acting strategically. And like I said, these are your guardrails. Aligning your actions with these standards lets you respond, not react. Lets you respond, not react to life with your best self. That doesn't happen without a constitution. That doesn't happen without daily practice. Otherwise, if you don't do if you don't have a constitution and you don't have a daily practice, life will whip you around every day. You'll go with the flow. You'll go with the motion. Sometimes it'll be good. Sometimes it'll be bad. Mindfulness is self-governance. You are not your urges. You are not your fears, and you're definitely not your last mistake. You are the one who's aware of urges, fears, and the mistakes that you make. Another Marcus Aurelius quote was, waste no more time arguing what is a good person. Let me read it. Waste no more time arguing what a good person should be. Be one. That's how it goes. Waste no more time arguing what a good person should be. Be one. Your core strategy as a real estate professional is being a human, not a machine, a human being. Over the next 4 weeks, you'll write your own personal constitution. It will evolve, but you have to start somewhere. Train yourself to return to it every day, no matter what's happening. It begins to be part of your morning routine. One of the first things you'll do each day is read your morning your constitution. You'll also rely on it through the day as different things come up. It'll be divided into sections. Certain parts of those you'll read at different times to help ground you. The more you read it, the more you internalize it, the more it becomes you because you start to rewire your brain that way. It will already be you because they will be your words. It'll be what you want. It is your constitution that you're writing. The difference is you will become more aware of it and you will ground yourself from it to become more mindful. You are going to learn to govern your inner world to better navigate the outer one more effortlessly. This will be the start of true freedom. Another Marcus Aurelius quote, "If it is not right, don't do it. If it is not true, don't say it." Most importantly, you don't have to become someone else. You just need to be who you already are, on purpose, with intention. So what is your personal constitution exactly? Whether you realize it or not, you already have one. Because you show up in a certain way. But the question is your constitution intentional or is it just your programming? See, we're all programmed. And often the industry programs us even more for mediocrity. The goal here is to return to your inner truth. See, you are perfection, just as you are. Your programming might be off, but you are not. You are perfect. You are an expression of infinite possibilities. Your possibilities are infinite, not the same as being able to do anything, but your possibilities are infinite and you are one with life. See, we all come from the same source that created the universe. I want you to ground yourself in your constitution every single day. You'll make it your compass. Every day it will guide you on how to live and what to do. Not to become someone else, but to remember who you are. Your essence never changes. You are who you are. You are enough. You are and you always will be enough. I want to share an agent's story with you. And many of us can relate to this. An agent didn't get the listing. Went on a listing presentation and it didn't come through. What do you think their first reaction is? Did I do something wrong? What did I do wrong? How did I miss this? This is so common. When things don't work out, you might instantly take blame. But remember, there is nothing wrong with any of us. We are perfection. We are an expression of infinite possibilities. Yet so often, because of our programming, we don't see or feel that way. See, most realtors judge themselves by the number, by the ranking, a completely arbitrary ranking with no scientific value. Once I had an agent in tears because her deal didn't close on time to make the leader's lunch. She was devastated over missing a ranking. See, this is nonsense. This is how the industry is programming us. You are not a ranking. You are not your rank. If I were you, I'd step away from that kind of scorekeeping. You don't need more willpower. You just need a personal constitution. Willpower works in 3 ways. You can use your willpower to be used to cling. You can use your willpower to resist, or you can use your willpower to accept. And most often people cling or resist. This program will teach you willpower to accept, to surrender, to embrace, to surrender to what is. Mastery requires a personal constitution. Otherwise, you spend your life running from fear. Mastery is the discipline of training yourself to act from truth. Not habit, not pressure, not programming. So you are grounded. So you are a grounded presence, both personally and professionally. Your productivity is influenced by 3 factors: what you do, what the market does, and what the clients do. How many of those do you have control over? Only one of them. The other 2 often have a bigger influence anyway. But that doesn't let you off the hook. See, you still have to take care of your part. You need to take care of what you can control every day.